Let's do some Fba shipments. What is up, beautiful people? TJ here with another episode. Today we're going to be doing some Fba shipments. Now I pretty much got everything kind of ready to go. I got all of my stuff that I'm going to be sending in. Most of this stuff is going to be Amazon or going to be Walmart clearance stuff. So this stuff that I got from clearance was all brand new. And then I also got some stuff from the bin store that we've been holding on for a little bit, some toys and action figures and things like that. So we're going to try to send those in. I think I've checked everything to make sure that I'm ungated and all this stuff. So that's going to be one thing that you're going to have to check before you start a shipment, is if you are ungated, because you can't do it through the app that I'm going to be showing you. So today we're going to be doing our shipment through Inventorylab. It costs $49 a month. You can pay for it for a whole year for a discount. But you know, we use it month to month, and you know, if we don't have any shipments going out, you know, we will cancel it for the month. So we always try to keep track of those types of things, because you know, you don't want ongoing costs that you're not going to be using. So Inventorylab is what we're going to be using today. You can do it through the Amazon website, but it's a lot harder to do for me. Some people may be really proficient in it. I'm not. So we're going to be going into the app. So there are going to be a couple things that you're going to need. So I'm going to show you those things right now. All right, so let's jump straight into the app. I don't want to hold y'all up for too long, so let's get into the app. All right, so the first thing you're going to want to do on the screen is you are going to want to start a new batch. Now I have my printer and my barcode scanner already set up, so I don't have to do anything with that. But we're going to start a new batch. I'm going to put the batch name as today, and I'm actually going to put video. And then you can upload a bunch of stuff. It's got all this information that you need to input. Once you input this information into your profile, it'll automatically pull it up, like your ship from address and all those different things that your standard stuff is going to be on this screen. So I don't have to do anything with that. All right, so just like that, we're already ready. So what I'm going to do is, whenever I do Fba shipments, I try to be a little bit organized, because it can get overwhelming if you have like a bunch of stuff, and I've got a bunch of stuff today. So we're just going to go one item at a time, and then I'm probably not going to show y'all each and every one, but I'll go through and show you a couple of them, how to do it, and then we'll come back and we'll talk through, you know, exactly what went on, how much stuff is. So we're going to start with these. I just got these on a video the other day. I paid 75 cents for them, and they're on Amazon for I think $8 or $9 or something. So we'll make a couple dollars for each one of these. But the first thing I'm going to do is get your barcode scanner, and you scan the barcode. Now, immediately, whenever you scan the barcode, it's going to pull up the listing. It's going to give you the rank. It's also going to give you how many offers are actually on this listing. We're going to select that one because that's the one we want. Over here on the side, there's a bunch of stuff to see over here on the side. So it's got new and then FBA. So FBA and new are going to be pretty much the same thing, except the FBA is going to actually be the items that's actually been sent into FBA. Those are the items that you're actually going to be able to, you know, that you sent into FBA. So I'm going to go ahead and look at the low price. So low price on these is $8.97. Like I said, we paid 75 cents for this. And so we'll input that, and I'll show you what that is all about here in just a minute. But so we have a total of, let's count them. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have a total of 9 of these. I thought it was 10. We'll make sure before we do it, but I'm going to put a total of 9 right now, and then I can add one if I need to. And then, so if you see down at the over here on the side, it says average cost per item. So that is not correct. And the only thing about batching everything out is it does want to put this average cost per item on here. So since these are 75 cents, I'm gonna go ahead and change this to 75 cents because that's gonna give you a more accurate view of what your profits are gonna be. Because it's really nice to see exactly how much you're gonna profit on these items, because it will give you the FBA fees and all that different stuff that you need. So we paid 75 cents for these. The listing price is going to be $8.97, and we may have to adjust the price later on once it gets there, or we can do it, you know, super quick. On here, we can just change it right here. I can change the list price to $8.89, which I may do. Let's go ahead and just change to $8.89. That way, once it hits the warehouse, it'll already be the price that I want to sell it for. So our net profit per one is going to be $3.34 per unit. So you can see right there your profits. Everything's on here. So I think we got that many. So once we go to add to batch, it's going to automatically, allegedly, it should automatically pop out our labels. So here we go. Our labels are popping out, and these are the labels that's actually going to go onto each and every one of these, and we're going to put that label over the barcode. All right, so now that I got the labels for these, I'm going to go ahead and just put this off to the side. I'm not going to put the labels on right now because we'll do that at the end, right before we ship everything. So I'm going to put those in that bag, and that's done. So it's already telling me that from that one listing, my buy cost was $6.75, and my net profit is going to be $30.60. I've got 9 SKUs, and we're going to go ahead and just get a couple more items because I know I've got a couple of things that are multiples, and I got some stuff that are going to be individual. So these are some Dragon Ball Z Goku things. We can't get the buy box on these because the people that have the buy box are on FBA. So we're going to go ahead and send these in. So I'm going to go ahead and scan them. I have 3 of these, and I have 1 of a different type of figure. So like I said, it shows you the sales rank. It shows you how many offers it is. It also shows you where this item could be sent to. So we're going to go ahead and select this, and we have a total of 3. Now our unit cost is going to be different on this one because we did pay $5 for these. So I'm not going to change it in here because if I change it, it's going to kind of mess up everything. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and just change my average buy cost to $3 like it was. And that's going to pretty much levelize everything because some stuff is going to be a little bit more. Some stuff is going to be a lot less. And I think in the end, it'll kind of levelize that. So we're going to go ahead, and the list price right now is $25.35. My buy cost was $5. So we're going to make about $12, $13 per each one of these. So we got 3 of these total. We're going to click add to batch, and it's going to print out our labels. All right. So now that I've got my labels for these, I'm going to go ahead off camera. I'm going to go ahead and get all the rest of this stuff scanned in, and I'll show you how to apply the labels, and then we'll go to the shipping portion. All right, so I got that done. Now, this is the part that actually takes like the longest because you have to get all the stuff kind of packaged up and prepped, and then it tells you exactly what you have to do to prep the items. So for instance, the backpacks, it does say we have to put those in poly bags. I've got really large poly bags. I put those in, and I put the label on top of those. It kind of just keeps all the floating parts and moving parts and keep the dust off of it. So we got to get those prepped. And also some of the ones that have the clearance stickers on them, I'll remove those as well. That's just part of my prep. But so you can kind of see the total here, except, all right, so you can see on the screen, you should be able to see on the screen exactly like kind of what we're looking at here with the prices. So we have a total of 16 SKUs, a total of 42 items. The sales value is going to be $983.31. The buy cost was $183.75. A total net profit of $466.18. So there's going to be, you know, plus or minus, I'm gonna say $30 or $40 for cost of goods, because I did put an average price of $3 and I changed to $6. So it's going to average a little bit. So it's going to be about between $450 and $500 is going to be my actual profit that we're going to make for this shipment. The good thing about FBA is that after I send these off, I don't have to worry about them no more. I mean, they're out of my hair. They're not in my store. They're not in my thing. And normally FBA items just sell a lot quicker than the FBM, which is fulfillment by merchant. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the next screen and show y'all exactly what is on the next screen. So the next screen, it has you kind of go through and verify everything. So as you can see, I changed the average cost to $6. Like I said, some of those items were less than $6. I just wanted to do an average. And then you go down here, and some of them I changed them to $3. If they were a little bit cheaper, I tried to change them. I didn't change all of them. If you want to be very accurate with the pricing of it, or if you want to see exactly what your profit margins are going to be, just change your average cost for each item, and then that's going to eliminate that problem. So anyway, it's got everything on here. It's got all my items. So I'll click submit. So what it does when you go to submit is it actually syncs it to the Amazon website. So now Amazon's going to have your shipment, and then I can leave it for here. I can be done for today, and I can come back and work on this tomorrow. They do not like you having shipments in there for like a long time without messing with them. So like it says, I got 40, the plan will expire in 47 hours. 59 minutes, so 48 hours, so 2 days. I got 2 days to finish the shipment up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of walk you through where the destinations are, and then I will put the labels on, and then we'll kind of box one up, and then I'll show you exactly what the labels look like. But I can't do that here. I'm gonna have to go over to the store. So let's go over to the store and we'll finish up the shipment. All right, so I was able to get the label off of this pretty easily. I took my heat gun and I just heated up just ever so slightly, and the label peeled right off. You don't have to heat it up enough where it's going to melt the plastic on this, but I just heated up just a little bit. So we're going to take our labels. We're going to put our labels on top of these items, and we're going to take these over and create the shipment. All right, so I lied, because we're going to finish this up here, and then we'll go over to the store and do the shipment. So as you can see right here, there are 38 items are going to go to the Memphis location, and then 4 items are going to go to TPA. I don't know where TPA is, but I do know the Memphis ones are here in Tennessee. So shipping on this should be very cheap. These items should fit in about maybe 2 boxes going to Memphis, and then 1 box going to TPA. So we're going to go ahead and click create. So once you go to create, it's going to pull up everything that you have to put inside of the 1 box. So I'm going to go ahead and create this shipment. Even though I don't have everything organized right now, I can print this off later on when I get over to the store, and I can make sure I pack everything up into the 1 shipment. So I'm gonna go ahead and create this shipment. Now that is going to sync it over to the Amazon website, and it's going to be ready for me to pull up when I go over to the store. So it's got the shipment ID. Once I go to my Seller Central on Amazon, it will show that same one. So we're going to go ahead and create this second shipment, which has 4 items on it, and this is going to be a very small one. It's got 1 of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's got 1 of the video games. It's got 1 of the backpacks and 1 of the bubble things. So that's going to fit in a very small package, which is really good. So we're going to go ahead and create that one, and that's going to send it over to the Amazon website. So we're going to go over to Seller Central. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, so these are the items that are going to go over there. Okay, so on this next part, this is just verifying the contents of the boxes. Like I said, I don't have the boxes right now because I'm not going to do that until tomorrow. But I'm going to go ahead and show you how this works. So all of these items right here, this is just the 4 items I just told y'all, are going to go into 1 box. It doesn't matter if it's physically going into 1 box, but it's going into 1 shipment, which may be multiple boxes. So we're going to go ahead and print a shipment packing list. And so what that's going to do is it's going to give me a list. When I go over to the store, I can have a list to actually look and see what I need to ship. So we will go ahead and save that. And then we are going to assign all these to a box. We're going to assign that to the same box that we said we're going to do. And we're going to go ahead and transmit that box over to Amazon. Now, it did pop this up, so I'm glad this popped up because I can kind of tell you what this is. So what this is I need to tell how big and how heavy the box is. You don't have to do this right now. So I'm just going to skip it because I can do that from the Amazon website. All right, so now went to the next box. The next box is essentially just going to be everything else. We're just going to click all of them. We're going to click print shipping packing list, and we're going to create that. Name that 2, and all that's going to Memphis, like I said, and then we are going to assign that to a box. It's probably going to pop up again and ask me for the box weight and stuff. I'm going to go ahead and transmit all of these boxes over to the Seller Central website. So it is going to ask me again about the box height and all that stuff. We're not going to do that yet. We're going to do that on the store, or we're going to do that when we go over to the store. That's it. So the shipment right now is ready. It's prepped. It should be over at the FBA website. So we're going to pull the FBA website up and see if it is over there. All right. So now we are over on the Seller Central website. So we're going to pull up our open shipments and see exactly what shipments are over there and if they are if they've actually moved over to the Seller Central website. All right, so to do this, you go over to inventory, and then we're gonna go to manage FBA inventory. Now this is gonna pull over all the inventory that we just sent over, and it's gonna show what the prices are. You can still adjust the prices as needed, but it's gonna show you all the ones that are inbound and also the ones that are actually available. So all these right here are the ones that we just listed. They did come over here. So we're gonna go over here to the side. We're gonna go to inventory, and then we're gonna go to manage FBA shipments. So it's gonna pull up all of our old shipments all on here. And then it has the 2 that we are working on right now. So you see one has 4 items, one has 38 items, and they do say working. So those are ready and prepped for us to actually put those boxes together. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what that page looks like before we go over to the store. All right, so at the top of this page, I'm not gonna show you because it has my address on it, but at the top of the page, it shows you where you're shipping the items to, and where you're shipping the items from, and all those details of the items, like how many SKUs and all that stuff in it. So it has all the information up at the top. So I want to show you this bottom part because this is where you need to input your information for shipping the boxes and stuff like that. So we're going to do a small parcel delivery because it's going to be a smaller item, or a smaller load. It's not going to be like a pallet or anything like that, but if you can do a pallet if you had to. You just have to do less than truckload, and then you have to weigh it and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to do small parcel delivery. We're going to use a UPS, which is where we always ship stuff through. Amazon, super cheap. I'll actually show you what the shipping is going to be once we get the box prepped, and then this is where you can choose how many boxes it is. This shipment for this warehouse is going to be 1 box because it's smaller items, but the second shipment is probably going to be 2 boxes. So what you can do is you can set the total number of boxes here. So if I needed 2 boxes or 5 boxes, you can change it right here, and then you can put the box weight and also the dimensions of the box. Now, the number you need to remember is 50. It needs to be less than 50 pounds for the box. I don't know where that comes from. I just know that I've heard that it needs to be less than 50 pounds. So make sure your boxes are not over 50 pounds because they're going to be considered like a heavy box. And then there may be fees, you may get penalties. I don't know. Less than 50. Just remember that. Then at the bottom, all it's going to do is tell you what the shipping charges is. So we've shipped a 48 pound, 24 by 24 by 24 box and paid like $7 for shipping. So shipping is like really cheap. Once you get your shipping charge here, it's going to allow you to print your shipping label. And then once you just print your shipping label off and you put it on the side of the box, it shows you exactly where to place it on the box and everything. So it's pretty self-explanatory. But once we get over to that section, we'll go over that. So let's get over to the store. All right, so I do have some very large poly bags for our Scooby-Doo. I'll put these in, I'll link everything down the bottom, the description section for all the stuff that I use. But these poly bags are very big. They'll fit this pretty easily. Also, if you get something like this from Walmart, make sure you take off this tag. It is perforated, so you can take that off, but just make sure you take off the price tag, and make sure you take all the pricing information off of there. So like this one can be taken off as well. It shows $9.98. I think these are like $17, but we'll cut those off and then we'll put those in the poly bag and put some labels on it. All right, so I did find the box. It's not the perfect box, but it's okay. I was able to get all these items just kind of in a little bitty, like a little package. It's only 4 items. So I'm going to put these in this box. And there's one thing that's kind of big, so there's going to be like some voided space in here. So I'm going to go put some packing, some shipping, some packing, whatever you want to call it, some stuff in here to make sure it's not a whole bunch of voids. And I'll cut the box down a little bit. So I'm gonna get some of that stuff. So I keep a lot of shipping material that I shouldn't. So I actually had some of these air things, sealers or whatever. So I'm gonna put those in there, and then I'm gonna cut the box down, and that should keep the stuff from kind of moving around. Plus I'm gonna pack it kind of tight to the top of this, so it doesn't have any moving parts, but that's going to be the box there. All right, so my box ended up being 3.4 pounds, 14 by 18 by 9, and the total shipping cost is $4.87. So that ain't that bad. So we do use these Rolo labels, which makes it a lot easier than printing it out on like a, you know, just normal printer. So we're just gonna take these and we're gonna put these on the side of the box. I also want to show you that it literally shows you exactly where to put the labels at. So it tells you to put one label on the side of the box and the other label on the other side of that label. So right side by side, the labels. And that is literally it. There's nothing else for you to do. You can take this box to your UPS store, drop it off, or you can have them come pick it up. Super simple, super easy. Let's get back over to the house and we will finish up this shipment. All right, that is going to be it for today, guys. If you like these types of videos, please like, share, and subscribe. Really appreciate it. Also hit the bell icon so you get notifications whenever we release new videos. And we should be making some more of these Amazon type videos because we're going to kind of scale up our Amazon game here soon. So we'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.